You know, normally when you first come to power, it's the opposition that is the bigger problem for you. You know, you get into power, particularly as our latest government over here in the United Kingdom has, and then you think, right, okay, we can now kick off. But already you see the bigger problem for Sir Keir Starmer, our brand new, just a month over British Prime Minister. Well, his Foreign Secretary fell out, of course, and wasn't very complimentary to the possibility of the fact that this man could become the President of the United States yet again towards the end of this year. Now, that's a minor problem considering the latest two problems that have now emerged. As ever, let me explain. Morning, good to see you today, and as ever, thank you so much for taking the time out. Yes, now this is just a roundabout piece to let everybody know really what's happening over here, because you may have seen on your news the fact that we've got these horrendous riots that keep kicking off up and down the country. And, you know, I've told you before, it's all about the people wanting to take back control of the country, the Brexit, all of that sort of stuff, you know. And it didn't really help, as I also pointed out in a recent video, with His Majesty the King seemingly taking the wrong direction, considering the fact that a lot of people over here, British people, don't really align themselves to what he said. But it's hard, as I say, when you are brand new in politics, and in particular, someone like Sir Keir Starmer. You see, you've spent a long time in opposition, and you can normally just get away with bashing things out, and, you know, people accept it, you know, that sort of stuff. But what's happened now is he's finding that actually it's not the opposition party like the Conservative Party or the Lib Dems, the Greens, Reform, etc. Oh no, it's a billionaire owner of a very successful digital platform. That's right, Elon Musk. Now, Elon has been very vocal about certain aspects of the way that currently this particular country has been run. And yes, the head of the British Metropolitan Police has popped out, some say, thinly veiled bon mots, which won't really mean anything to Mr. Musk. But of course, as many people are pointing out, why don't you focus on dealing with the issues in hand inside the United Kingdom rather than worrying about a digital platform? If that wasn't enough, and seemingly, as I say, this is problematic for Keir Starmer because Mr. Musk is very powerful and very concise in the things that he's actually presenting on the social media platforms. But then, just when you think, could things get any worse, pops up this man. That's right, the former British Prime Minister, the Right Honourable Boris Johnson, who literally tore apart Sir Keir Starmer's all very short premiership in a regular column for a national newspaper, which got a lot of traction. And basically Boris has said to him, you need to get a grip, have a sip of a Key Royale and realise exactly what the British people want. Now, it's very easy. You could easily bounce that back and say, well, Boris, your own party got rid of you. Now, is there another side to this? Because let's not forget, in a couple of months' time, Boris will be pushing and hoping to sell lots of copies of his very much open book, Unleashed. Yes, and looking, of course, for headlines and reminding people what a powerhouse and a force he was in British politics. Either way, there are lots of problems over here that are not being solved, seemingly by the very much disappeared Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper, and, of course, Sir Keir Starmer, who's known as Mr. Flip-Flop because he can't keep to one direction. Either way, if you thought the problems are just going to be in the Houses of Parliament, trust me, they're all around him, and digitally too. Neil Shawn, Hyde Park, London.